Hi, my name's Tony Sullivan. This is my 26th year on the Volunteer Ski Patrol at Mount Buller. It's a bit hard to really say a typical day. The average day for a ski patroller starts at 7:30. We all meet in here at the ski patrol base where we have a briefing. We get assigned duties for openings in the morning. Then we would go off and do those duties. And then we have a smoko or a morning tea break at around about 10 o'clock if there's not too much happening on the mountain. Then after about half an hour or so, we would just continue going along doing, if we've got openings that need more attention, we would go and do them. If not, we just ski around making sure any hazards are marked, just listening to our radio the whole time, waiting for call-outs. The call comes over the radio. You listen up, you think of where the accident was. If you're not really close, you still listen up because you might be the closest one. And if you are the closest one in, you just call in. Our dispatch will then assign the patroller who's in the best location or the best situation to go to attend the accident, which you ski down. When you get there, you check it out. You see what equipment you need, where the person needs to go to, whether it's back to the medical centre or if they just need assistance, a broken binding or something like that. And then you just call up the equipment you need based on the injuries or whatever's happening. And then other patrollers come down and bring it to you and you deal with it. Accu's, that's the aluminium type sleds you see. We've got Cascades now. They're fairly easy to use on a blue or a green run, and any competent skier would have no trouble using them. Once you get off the groom runs and you start getting into the steeper runs, with a patient, you could have a 100-kilo person in the Accu at the time. The last thing you want to do is drop the Accu or drop the sled and have the person go off by themselves. So we do a lot of training on them, making sure that we're competent so that any situation that we go into, we're not in fear of having an accident with it, because number one, you've got to look after your own safety, and there's two people that operate most of the sleds, and so we're both looking out for each other, taking it very slow, very cautiously to make sure that we get down safely and the patient gets down safely and back to where they can get attention, medical attention. You ride up the lift, back to the medical centre, do the paperwork, restock any supplies that you've used, like your pen frame, or your bandages, just making sure you've got everything on hand for the next accident, which can be in 1 minute's time. It's not unusual to walk out of the medical centre and be called straight into another incident somewhere on the mountain. And that can take anywhere from, the average incident can take anywhere from maybe half an hour up to an hour by the time you get called out, get the equipment and get back. We get about an hour for lunch, which will be assigned. Of course, if there's a lot of action happening on the mountain, you just don't have lunch, you just keep on going. Then around about 4 o'clock, most of us would meet up, and that's where we sort of all gather together to organise ourselves for the sweep, where we close down the mountain at the end of the day. And around about 5 o'clock, we all end up back here at patrol base, and that's our day. In between, of course, we go to the medical centre with injuries and things like that, because different things happen every day.